Hello and welcome back to another video on this channel. So in this video, I'll actually be showing you how to make an automatic teleporter in Blockate. So I did kind of go over this in my how to make an automatic Simon Says game in Blockate, but I didn't really go into that much detail, and people have been asking me to actually do a video on it. Just do a video on how to make an automatic teleporter and actually go into detail of it. So that's what I'm actually going to do. I'll put one of the comments up on the screen now, so you should see it right here. Quickly read it before this dinosaur comes and eats it. Too late. Okay, so anyway, back to the video. So this is a place where the automatic telly is going to spawn people, but you actually want to do the conveyors first. So you're going to put a full block on and go 1, 2, 3 like that, and then you want to put cannons facing this way so it makes a conveyor. Okay, so like that. Okay, so it might not be easy cannon 10 back for you, so you want to try other ones like right, left, and yeah. Or you can just place a block and then do cannon 10, place another block, cannon 10, and then place another block, put cannon 10 like that. So you could do it this way. So once you've actually done the conveyor of easy cannon 10, you want to put slab on and then place it. So you don't want to put the walls touching the cubes that are going to be in the middle. You want to have a gap one side, so see there's going to be like a gap, a half block gap here like this. This leaves room as well. You don't want to place the blocks here as well. You actually want to make sure there's actually a bit of room here as well. You don't want to have it at both sides that have a gap, so you can just place walls there so there's a gap on the sides to make sure it doesn't actually get stuck. And now what you want to do is get a pillar, place it just above the last block here, and then place another one there to stop the cube from falling out. And now what you want to do is this slab cube, you can do show axis to help you. Remember to place the cube the right way, because say if you place it like this way and then do movable auto respawn, then put any number, see it like turns, which you don't want it to turn like that. So make sure before you place the blocks on, keep trying it until you get the right place. So when I do movable auto respawn 2, I know I actually rotated it so it's facing this way. Make sure that it's not upside down as well, so when that thing on top, and then rotate it until the thing on the side is the right way around. And as you can see, it's not actually turning now, but it'll respawn every 2 seconds. Don't rotate the block now, you want to keep it the way it is, because you don't want it turning, because it can mess everything up. Don't place it here because that won't work either. You want to place it at the end like this, and then you want to do movable auto respawn and how often you want the telly to teleport people into the place. So say if you want to have every 2 minutes it'll teleport you, you put 120 because it's just how many seconds, and there's 120 seconds in 2 minutes. For this video I'm not actually going to do 2 minutes because I don't want to be waiting that long, so I'm actually just going to do something like 5 seconds, so I just put 5 like that. So then you can just remove this block and then it would actually fall, and every 5 seconds it would respawn. As well, this block here, if it falls into the void or gets destroyed, obviously it won't respawn, so make sure it will fall somewhere where it won't get destroyed. See, it's falling on the grass at the moment, so it doesn't get destroyed. If it did fall down into the void, it won't respawn until it break the whole thing. You can put ocean down as well. I'm just using the command ocean, and then you can put a number there. So now you want to change it to a full block, and now don't place it at the end like this. Make sure to have it the right way around as well so it doesn't turn. Don't place it at the end. So you see this block spawns here, you want this block to spawn next to it. So it's just the block next to it. If you place it here, it won't work. That block will respawn here, and then this one will respawn here at the same time. And because they'll respawn at the same time, it would actually take the telly round. But say if you placed it here, when they both respawn at the same time, that block will teleport here, and then that block will teleport there, so they wouldn't actually touch. So make sure to actually put it right next to it. And now you want to put the same number that you did for this block over here. So I'm going to do movable auto respawn 5 like that. So that'll respawn every 5 seconds as well. Even though at the end of the telly it's going to teleport back here. Say one time the block gets pushed off one of the M tellies, it will actually respawn there, so it will actually fix itself. Okay, so I've actually just used full blocks painted in this ground here. This is where you're going to have to stand to be teleported over there. So what you want to do is remember to put it on full, and then from the start you want to do M telly. Make sure where you started off from as well, make sure you know the place. Go into the next block, M telly, going to the next block, M telly 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 going to the next block, and then at the end you want to do an M telly going from the end back over here like that, so you'll teleport it back. So remember, you can build the platform as big as you want. You just put more M tellies down. For this video I'm not actually doing a big area where the cube will go because it will take quite a long time, but you can make the area big if you want. And now you see on this cube you want to put an M telly going from here to where you started the M tellies. Make sure don't place it like anywhere. You want to remember where you started the M tellies and place it in that certain position. So I'm going to place it here like that. So then when that respawns, that cube will go over here and then teleport back. Goes quite fast. Okay, so now what you're going to do is a command is easy movable network server. What this will actually do is make the block less laggy, but it'll be harder to push, which doesn't matter if it's harder to push because it's going to be on there, and you want it to be as less laggy as possible. So you just want to click both of these blocks here and then put exit to exit that. Now you want to do telly going from this block over to the place where you want the people to be teleported, so it's going to be over there. And you can also easy hide decals like that, so just click on them. You can easy hide decals on them as well. And then if you don't want to see this block, you can just change the transparency to 1 so you can't see it but it's still there. And then when you actually walk onto here, you would actually be teleported in, as you can see, because that block is still going around teleporting people, so every 5 seconds everyone will be teleported in. Earlier I put 5, so it does it every 5 seconds, but if you want it to maybe be like longer, just put like a bigger number because it goes in seconds. And if you want it maybe to be like shorter, like every 1 second, just put 1. So that is actually all for this video. Press that big subscribe, like this video, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.